We'll be on in a second, guys. Just waiting for the advertisements to finish.
Visit the City Centre Motel Pepsi on the mid-north coast. Clean, comfortable rooms with friendly staff give you that family hospitality to ensure your stay is enjoyable. Within walking distance of the RSL, McDonald's, and various other local cafes and restaurants. Book on our webpage, kempsymotel.com, or contact us directly on 026562 7733. Station sponsor.
Welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. We've got my psychic Ellie, the producer. How are you today, Ellie?
Yeah, I'm good. You?
Good. I'm on fire. I had today I had to work from home today, so it was good. I didn't have to drive into work, but yes, I'm actually feeling really groovy there, Ellie. So let's say hello to everybody. So if you're new to the show, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're live across 8 platforms, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, and 5 Facebook pages, and the Alive 90.5 Facebook page as well. So we're here every Monday night from 9 to 11 p.m. If you want to have a free mini reading, you can join us on the main page on Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Ellie will switch you over to that page if you get lost. So just put your hand up on the page that you can write any comment on. Like I said, guys, I'm an international psychic medium. I relay direct messages from spirit. No tarot cards. Here's my desk. There's my desk. I've got just a pen, a bit of paper, and that's it, pretty much, and spirit. So I can't even talk. I feel like I've got somebody coming through already that's had a bit of dementia or something like that, because I feel like I'm confused. So lots of anxiety tonight as well. Lots of stuff coming up in July this year for everybody. So please brace yourself. Let's go over to the main page and say hello to a few people. So we've got Michelle Coburn and Jill Polglaze. Michelle beat Jill Polglaze week. Wow, Jules, you're slipping. Michelle, you're on fire. We've got Jen Hill. She's from Nova Scotia in Canada. Thanks for joining us, Jen. She says grand rising and with love. Tracy Gibson, hello there. We've got Amy Tunningsley, hello there. Joanne Howard, thanks for joining me. She's from New Zealand. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. I love to know who I'm helping around the world. We've got Sheila McCarthy. Thanks for joining me. She's from New York State. Thank you. Patricia Patain, hello there. Helen Russell from New York as well. Good morning from here, she says. We've got Joanna Hakaria. She says, hi, Leslie and Ellie from New Zealand. And people are still coming on. You're the real deal, Helen Russell, she says. Thank you. I do try my best. Well, it's spirit that does all the work. I'm just the messenger, Helen. So I try and remain humble with everything that I do. I do have all the clairs. I get everything. I get the remote viewing as well, which is exactly like how you see it coming, how you see things coming out of the shower. When you see the mirror, it's a little bit misty, and the mirror mist fades away, and then you can see things, like pretty much crystal clear. That's how I see things. I don't have any obstacles in front of me. I get all the numbers. I see all the money that flies past me as well. When I first started doing this, Spirit used to give me the numbers just like a big, like those redwood wings that'd be flying past, like it'll be a 16, 16, 16, and I'd be catching it. Okay, that's a 16. And then it got faster. Then it got a little bit faster again. Now he just flushes it, number 16, to me like a target. And I've got to be like really, really quick. That's why I talk so fast, because otherwise I miss everything, and I've got to be really, really fast. So before my shows, I say to Spirit, okay, buddy, we're on at 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock tonight. So we're here every single Monday night from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. on Radio Alive 90.5. You need to give me a whole smorgasbord of information, because I have media laws and I need to choose quickly what I need to be able to stay on air. So that's what I do with Spirit, and he delivers every time, because I don't get to see your faces. Like if you see my iPad, you can see my iPad here. I don't get to see anything but pretty much questions the writing, and I'm blind as bad as it is. So your faces and I only see your names and I only see your questions. So don't tell me any numbers. Don't tell me any names. Don't give me anything. I want spirit to work for itself. So I need to just have the questions and no novels either, because it just takes me a little while. I can't read everything on air because if it's got something in there that I'm not allowed to read and I'm reading it as I'm flowing through, I try my best to, get spirit to help me with that as well. But I just try my best not to allow things to go through that shouldn't go through, so to speak. But sometimes we slip up. Well, every broadcaster slips up, or host slips up there every now and then. But I do feel the anxiety in here tonight. I feel like there's a lot of people that's suffering at the moment as well, and that's across the world. Who else have we got here? I'm just looking through the stream here on Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air main page on Facebook. And tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. We've got Liz McCabe. She's from Newcastle in New South Wales. Thanks for joining me. We've also got Bella Mallory Healy. Good evening from Wentworth Point, Sydney. Thank you. We'll come back to the question. So if I miss your question, then repost again, please, because I like to draw in spirit in the first few minutes of the show so that everyone has the opportunity to call on who they want me to talk to. So I'm just a messenger, like left brain hemisphere is the conscious mind, the mind that's listening to me right now. And then you've got your subconscious mind, which is the mind for me that actually talks to spirit. And I believe that, in my opinion, my spirit guide stands behind me, of course, protecting me from everything and giving me the messages for the psychic part, which is the past, present, and future. But then I've got your loved ones on the other side of the fence. They're calling me, saying, standing in between me and Ellie. And that sometimes they're on the desk, sometimes they're lying on the floor, or on the desk on the floor, but I can't see the desk. Ellie just, she thinks I'm crazy. And then I have them, standing next to me, running past me, things like that. So that's what I see with spirit, with the past loved ones, and that's the mediumship side. So if you want to have a psychic reading, you can have that, or you can just ask for a general reading. Whatever comes through, I say, and 99% of the time, I try and say everything that I can, because if I don't say what I get quickly, the messages will stop for me from spirit. That's how I believe it'll work, and that's how I was taught as well. So we've got Carrie Burgess. Hello there. Big wheels keep on turning. I love that. That's cool. What else have we got here? So they're having a little bit of a conversation over here on this page. Erin Gretorix. Hello there. Hello, gorgeous. I'm very dizzy. Does spirit know what this is? Thank you. Low blood pressure. So you can use, because I have low blood pressure since I got sick with the cancer quite a long time ago, 16 years ago now. And I just top up my blood pressure with the Celtic and Himalayan salt just before I go to bed, because otherwise I'll be dizzy as well. But go and get it checked out, lovey, just in case it isn't. But I do feel that you're dizzy because of low blood pressure. That's not a bad thing. Sometimes it's a good thing, So go get it checked out and then just make sure. So we've got here Sandra Dorr. Hello there. We've got Wendy Merce Martin. She says, hello, Lesley and Ellie and all on here. Mariana Kataja, hello there from Melbourne. We've got Catherine Connors from Tasmania down. Oh, it must be cold down there, Catherine. It was cold here last week. I think it was around it was 1 degree here in Sydney. And on the weather little app thing that I got on my phone, it turned around and said it feels like minus 2.6. And I went, oh, wow, you can have that back. So we've got Bella Mallory. Yes, we've done that. We've got Sandra Dorr. We've done her. Let's keep going. Andy Dan, hello there. How was last night? Well, last night I went to Tina Turner. It was absolutely brilliant. I love the musical. I was just telling Ellie how I do not like going to musicals, and I'm not one of those musical fluffy duck person. But Tina Turner was absolutely brilliant, and we were all dancing and singing, and it was great. It was like our musical. Over to you, Ellie.
I think musicals are great.
Yeah.
I've been to a couple.
Yeah, but depends on what you like, Ellie, because I'd rather just go to a nightclub and dance, or have a party at my place, which is what I normally do. So I love parties. So we've got Carrie Burgess here from Auckland, New Zealand. I'm still job hunting. Is a new job coming in a few weeks? I'm trying to stay grounded and trust the universe. Yes, love. I think you asked me last week. I don't know if you were still on, Carrie, what I said, 2 to 4 weeks. I'm pretty sure. I remember somebody asking me, and I'm pretty sure it was you. 2 to 4 weeks. And I told you to wear light blue as well. I feel like light blue for people is good for interviews. Okay, it's a peaceful, calm color. What else have we got here? You're welcome there, Erin. She's saying thank you. All right. Julie Gibson, hello there. She says gratitude and appreciation to all. Leslie Ellie, bless you. Miss Ellie, and all beautiful spirit. Rita Clark, hello there. So let me scroll back a bit because I just saw that there was somebody in the. Where does spirit want me to go? Here we are. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. I love to know who I'm helping around the world. That's important to me because I like to help everybody. The other day I had a phone call from, or I made a phone call, I should say. I had a message from a lady in the States and I helped her. I called her because she was, suffering over there. So I called her. 6 o'clock in the morning. I was a total wreck the rest of the day, but never mind. It's not that bad. It could be worse. So Helen Russell, yes, thank you. She says I'm the real deal. Amy Tunsley having a bit of a conversation. Let me keep going forward. So if you want to have a free mini reading, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. Ellie's going to transfer you across from the other pages. We're streaming live across 8 pages here tonight. I should say 8 platforms such as Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. So Erin, yes, we've done you. Who else have we got here, Ellie? Bella Mallory, hello there. Any messages from Spirit tonight for me this week? Yes, because you're on every single week, and it's good for you. Well, I'm getting 23 around you. 2 and 3 is 5 in the month of May, Bella. So what does that mean to you? And I'm also getting 14. So what? So 100%. So 1 and 4 is 5. So definitely May or 5. So what does that mean for you? So those 2 numbers both came up straight away. I'm also getting 11 around you. And I found out too that the number 11, 22, and 33 are primary numbers or power numbers. So I don't add them together, or not until Spirit tells me. So in number 11, which is November as well. So I feel like November this year, lots of stuff coming. I know you wanted a this week reading, but I can't do that because Spirit's giving me something else, Bella. But I feel like November is going to be a little bit challenging for you. I just heard challenge. And then I just saw a couple of red flags. So hold the fort, save your money, okay? So pull back all the reins at the moment. That's for this week as well. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okay, what else have we got here? Andy Dan, wow, hi. Yes, how was last night? It was amazing. Yes, I've answered that one. Carrie Burgess from Auckland, New Zealand. We've done that one. Vicky Victoria, hello there. Michelle Coburn, Jewel Polgaze, it's been absolutely crazy, hasn't it? You would have been colder. Yep, so having a conversation. Jack, Michelle, hello, Leslie and Ellie. Thanks for joining me. So send me your questions, guys. I'm getting more hellos now. Erin Gratorex, she says, would love a general reading if you have time. I have plenty of time. We just started, so it's going to be amazing. I'm actually excited for you there, Erin. So you've got a lot of things coming up, but I do feel that someone has had left breast pain, and it's not me because I didn't have it before. Well, I hope it's not me before I walked in. So someone around you's had issues with that side of the chest. I'm also seeing the number 12 around you as well. 1 and 2 is 3 in the month of March. You've also got December. So this year in December, even though it's Christmas time, I know I like to rule that out. But I want to say for December, that's going to be a little bit tough in the first couple of weeks for you, okay? And I'm also getting someone around you that's had a heart attack because my heart, wow, I feel like someone's just given me a huge heart attack. Okay, so I've actually had a heart attack. This person, I feel like this is a male around you, and this person's had a heart attack. I don't know who it is. And he's just showing me that he's got a large stomach as well, a large belly. The pain's gone away now. Thank God for that, because it felt like somebody had actually stabbed me in the heart. That's how strong the pain was. Wow. I feel a lot of anxiety around this person as well. And who is Jimmy or Jerry, Jason, something like that, a J name? Jerry, Jimmy, or Jim. That's what I'm getting, James. Something like that. That's what I'm getting around you. Okay. And I'm also feeling like the number 17 is important as well. So 1 and 7 is 8 in the month of August. So lots of things coming up for you between July and August. please hold the fort throughout July, because I feel like July you're going to be in a little bit of quicksand, okay? And then you'll be pulling yourself out with the rope that you get around August, okay? So there's a bit of quicksand coming up. So hold the fort, okay? Lots of stuff for you, but I'm getting excited for the end of the year. So hold the fort. And I'll leave that there. If there's any validations that you guys have that I've done in the past, just type in capitals validations and then put it through, and then Ellie will pick it up there. Over to you, Ellie. Have you got anything yet? One?
Yep.
She's coming up, or you want to do it now? Yeah?
Can I have 1 second?
Yeah, she'll come back. So Carrie Burgess, thank you, Leslie. Yes, thank you. I'm just impatient. Blue it will be. Yes, keep smiling. You know, like when you walk into an interview, Carrie, or anybody, what you should do is have you know, like a smile on your face, so that they shows that you're confident, shows that you're actually, you know, really willing and ready, and you're striving for this job, and you really want the job, you know, because they'll pick up on your demeanor, your emotions, you know, the emotions of the emotion, I should say. So it's going to be good for you. Just keep holding the fort. That's what I'm trying to say to everybody. Don't I don't know why I thought of this on the way in, and Spirit was bashing my head saying, tell them. I said, all right. So I want to say to everybody, hold the fort with the temptations and distractions around you, okay? And some people will understand what I mean by that, but some people won't. You'll get it later on. And I'll leave that there. So Sadyana Khan, she's from South Africa. Thanks for joining me. There was a quote that I saw the other day, and I won't say it on air because it was a little bit abrupt, but it was about you know, she says here, Sadyana Khan, she says, in separation in my marriage been really tough. Of course it has, lovey. Will there be a reconciliation, or should I walk away? If it was meant to be, you would be still together. Okay, I don't feel like this is going to work for you. I feel like there's other things in the background. All right, so I feel like that you're in 6 months time, 6 months time. I just saw 3-6, 3 to 6 months time. You're going to be feeling a lot better than what you are now, because it's only fresh now, of course. And you know, I don't need to be psychic to tell you that. That's just like common sense, because you're grieving right now. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff that's going on around you, but you're still grieving, but you still have composure. That's what Spirit just told me. Still lots of composure. I'm getting 16 for you as well. 1 and 67 in the month of July. So July things will turn around and away from you. But I just saw two people. I saw you and I saw your partner, and both heads were turned opposite direction. They weren't facing each other. So I don't feel like this is going to, and I know you don't want to hear that. I'm not going to tell people what they want to hear, but I don't feel like this is going in the right direction where you want it to go. I feel like this is one-sided. Okay, and I feel like your heart's bleeding, because you've got that habit, you've got that you know, routine that's missing now. And that's what hurts people the most, is the routine or the habit. And I'll leave that there. Thank you, and I'm sorry. So what else have we got here? Ash Meadows, I got a cute little message this morning of a random white feather. Have no idea where it came from, but was inside. Any messages, please? Yes, beautiful. Ash Meadows. Now I don't know why, Ash, but I feel pain in in my right side of my ear. So I feel like someone's had issues with the ear, and I feel like this was an elderly lady. And she's shown me like a little what do they used to call them, a pinafore dress, I think it's called, a pinafore dress with you know, like a little apron over the top, of it as well, like a half apron, not the one that pulls up over the top. But she's very cute. She's got a little white blouse underneath, and I feel like there's a photo of her as well. If that's not you, there's either Sandra Dorr, Jenny Louise, or Sheila McCarthy, somewhere there. Because she said there's two. I went, okay, what does that mean? So the number 2, which is the February. So I don't know what February means, or number 2, but she's saying to me there's a photo with her in that outfit, like standing there. And I feel like she's got her arm. She's shown me, and if anyone else can take this, got her arm on a fence, and just like a little, looks like to me a little wooden picket fence that hasn't been painted, but it was supposed to go white, and it's been painted later. That's what I've seen. I've seen it with just wood. Then I've seen it painted. She's also shown me hanky, and she's given me heart pain as well. Wow, heart pain. Ooh, copping it tonight. So with spirit, I get the psychometry part, which is if I hold on to a pen of yours or keys or a phone or whatever it is, I can pull through spirit even faster. But I get all the pains and everything like that. So I've got to get rid of that quite quick. Otherwise, I'm in pain all night. And I don't really feel like sitting here in pain or suffering from what else the past loved ones have suffered with. But I'll leave it there. Over to you there, Ellie. She's got some validations.
So the validation was from Bella Mallory. She said, November is my husband's birthday month, as well as our anniversary and my brother's birthday month. We are trying hard to save, but oh my goodness, it's hard. This past May was terrible, but May is also the month of my grandfather's passing 13 years ago. Thank you.
Yeah, wow. That's so cool. I love it. I love it when spirit gets it right. How cool is that? But yeah, I feel like that's like a beautiful message from the other side for you. So what else have we got here? If you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. We're live across 8 platforms, YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble, as well as 5 Facebook pages. So we've got, yes. No, I strongly feel like, Sadia, you need to walk away, lovey. It's like you're just looking back. I see. They just showed me again. I see you walking back, but 2 people are facing the opposite direction, and both of you. I can't see what you look like at all on this iPad, but I see like olive skin. That's what I see for both parties. I don't see like my color skin, if that makes sense. Yes, 100%, Amy Tullingsley. Visualize getting the job and feel it is yours. That's right. You need to go watch The Secret. I say this all the time. So Vicky Victoria, I have amazing chemistry with a guy I have been working for. He's been a real gentleman over the last 2 months, though is married. So I wouldn't do anything with him. It's now gone pear-shaped and he has said we can't work together. Would this ever have worked whether I did anything with him or not? You don't need to go there, love. Seriously, I feel like no matter what decision I made, it would be wrong. You cannot go and destroy another marriage. That's not right. I don't feel like that's right. That's sacred to those people. And there's, plenty of fish in the sea. Just because someone talks to you and someone, friends with you doesn't mean that they love you or they, I have a lot of male friends. I'll give you an example. I have a lot of male friends, and if any of them feel like that I love them, well, they've got it all wrong, because I'm just friends with a lot of people, and I get along the same with the female as what I get along with the male. But sometimes people take that that friendliness or that that kind heart that you have, or that niceness that you have towards everybody, they think that you love them or whatever. But no, it's not like that, lovey. I feel like he was overwhelmed with what was going on, and it was probably the right decision, because spirit would not have made it like that. And see, spirit puts things in his path and your path, Vicky, as a temptation. I literally just said that a few minutes ago. So he's obviously hasn't taken the temptation, because I'm sure that if he would have, I'm sure that you would have gone for it. So it's a good person there. He's a good person. So you need to respect that on all grounds. There you go. Very sweet. Ellie. Oh, gosh. Maria Dimas. She's frightened the life out of me. What are we? 23 minutes in. Now you got me good there, because I nearly threw out a naughty word.
Sorry.
See how she evilly just laughs at me? Look at the face on this one, which she just giggles like as if she's, oh yeah, okay, whatever, Ellie. Yeah, I know she did it on purpose. She tried to frighten the life. She thinks I'm going to jump through the roof. Well, I could with that one. My gosh. Okay, where was I up to? I'm going to have to turn the chair around so I can see her before she frightens the life of me again.
Vicky Victoria with the gentleman she had a connection with.
What's that? Oh, okay, go
Vicky
for it.
Victoria.
Have you done Erin's validation there? Because I just saw that too.
Not yet. I've got them.
All right. Over to you there, Ellie, while I recover myself from you.
I'm sorry. Erin said, she said, July is my son's birthday. I don't know any men with the name Stimmy, but I do know a couple of males with bellies, and she was wondering if she was going to keep that job.
I'm not going to give you a third and fourth reading. So back over to you there, Ellie.
And Ash Meadow said, thank you, Lesley. It didn't link with the lady, but maybe the other names you mentioned.
Ah, yes, they'll come up. Don't worry. I don't say this for no reason. So sometimes a connection is just a lesson. That's so true. Oh, that's very powerful there, Amy. I love that. Very, very powerful. Paul Strife. Well, it's a long time since you've been on here, Paul. A lot is happening at the moment, and I got visa meeting, thesis stage going Hong Kong, then to US. Will everything get sorted soon? It's a bit overwhelming. Yes, Lovey, it will. I told you that a long time ago, and I'm happy that it's all starting to pan out as we said. So keep your chin up there, Paul. You're doing really well. And I'll leave it there. Vicky Victoria, exactly. Thank you, Leslie. I wouldn't do anything. Well done. I wouldn't want that done to myself. He was the one who wanted me to. Ah, well done. Okay, because when you said it before, you said that it was the other way around, that he rejected you. So that's why we thought that. So Grand Rising, Donna Warrior, Tracy Gibson, bless you, Ellie from Wendy Moose Martin. Yes, Michelle Coburn, that was very loud, wasn't it? Very cheeky little monkey, frightened the life out of me.
I scared Leona. She said, "Holy!" She scared me.
Yes, well, you scared me too, and I sit right next to you. You can't imagine everyone else. Casey Paler, hello, my name is Casey. I could really use a message from my guides. Okay, let's go, Spirit. Casey. So what have we got here, Casey? You're still laughing, aren't you? She's still laughing at the effort that she did to frighten the life out of me.
Oh no, some of your comments are great.
Oh, good. So Casey Paler, what was that one? That question was message from my guides. Okay, what do we get here? I'm getting 15 around you. 1 of 5 is 6 in the month of June. So this month, very busy month. And it'll also give me pain in the neck here on the right side of the neck. Neck pain. They're also saying, do you grind your teeth? Because I just saw your teeth like this and crunched together when you're sleeping. So grinding, you're a grinder of the teeth. Do you wake up in the morning and sometimes you have pain like on the side of your jawbone? Because I feel like that's a bit sore for myself, and it wasn't sore until I said it. Because I feel like mainly on the right side, it's more pain on the right side going into the right shoulder as well. I'm also getting 23 around with you as well. 2 and 3 is 5 in the month of May. They're also giving me information. They're saying to me that there's headaches that come and go for you. Is that right? And I feel like this could be from the pain or tooth or something like that on the right-hand side. So headaches. I can't even write. I'm also feeling the anxiety around you as well. So lots of people with anxiety right now. There's a lot of things going on in the world. There's a lot of stuff going out there. So don't fall for some of the things that people are doing, and I'll leave that there. All right. Any other validations there, Ellie?
No.
Not yet? No? And I'll leave that there. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
Alive 90.5.
We are the Insight Intelligence Group, specialising in Australian corporate investigations and information risk management, workplace investigations,
What does it say over there, Ellie?
social media intelligence, reputational risk management, internal or external investigations. Professional and proactive, Insight Intelligence Group works with you to ensure the success of the investigation. Australia-wide or global, facts, not opinion. 02 882 9837, insightintelligence.com.au.
Station sponsor.
Are you self-employed and struggling to find suitable loans at affordable rates? Look no further than Live Invest Finance Solutions. Our specialty is finance for the self-employed and backed by years of lending and banking experience. We help local business owners access suitable and affordable home loans and business loans plus more. Trust us.
Send me your questions.
Potential for financial success. Call us today on
Tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county.
Station sponsor, McGrath Real Estate Agent.
Tina Turner was amazing.
Your property is one of the
What are you looking for, Ants, Ellie?
financial and emotional decisions you ever make. McGrath understands how to secure the best outcome with proven systems and marketing strategies, creating great
It's
results
filthy
and
under there.
making lifelong
I have to do that again.
relationships. With 18 years experience, Ray Humby of McGrath
Well,
Northwest
what's that? Is that
provides
food?
professional yet
Yeah, that's
personal
why there's
approach
crumbs.
to maximising the value
I've got to
of your
clean it.
property. To connect with Brett, head to McGrath.com.
Got ants. Ellie's having a moment.
to Hawkesbury community newspaper is a family owned and operated free community.
She's having a
magazine.
moment.
10,000 copies.
She doesn't like them as much as me.
75 different locations across the hills and Hawkesbury areas. If you are unable to pick up a copy, there is free online access at hillstohawkesbury.com.au. Plus the newspaper's social media sites. The Hills to Hawkesbury team's aim is to inform, involve, and inspire, which is why partnering with Alive 90.5 makes perfect sense. Station sponsor. Looking for support that caters to your personal needs. Ability Choice Care provides innovative disability
Amy
care
Toningsley
services
said, we all
focused
know
on
our hearts are
achievement of
beating now,
legitimate
Ellie.
goals and aspirations.
You frighten the life
That
out of
was
her.
the goal.
Independent living accommodation.
That was the goal. See? I knew it.
Modification design and construction. Support
Pauline
coordinators
Deegan,
and
hello.
guide management, community nursing care for high needs, and much more. To contact us, visit
Ellie.
abilitychoicecare.com.au or call us on
Casey
1300
Paler says, yes, yes, yes,
900
and yes. Oh, we're back.
Station
Okay.
sponsor.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to our sneezy show with Ellie here, frightening the life out of everybody at 9:23. She did that, but we're back. If you'd like to have a free mini reading, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We are live across 8 platforms, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, and 5 Facebook pages and the Alive 90.5 FM Facebook page as well. So I'm an international medium. I do relay messages directly from spirit. No tools, no cards, nothing. There's my desk. There's my desk on the live. I'm just switched over to a new page, which is pretty cool. So we've got some more validations there. Ellie, are you ready yet? Okay.
Yeah. So Casey Paler said yes. She said yes to a whole bunch.
She said, yes, so bad. I ended up in hospital. Oh.
Yeah. And then she also said, yes, my headaches put me in the hospital. I have aneurysms as well.
Wow. That's why I had a big headache, but I feel like it could be coming from down past the teeth as well. Here, because I felt that go all the way down the neck. She said, yes, so bad I ended up in hospital. Wow. And then you got Paul Strife there.
Yeah. What was that? Paul Strife said, you have a good memory. Sorry, I haven't messaged. Been so busy. Thanks for all
I
your
have a
help."
good memory, but sometimes when I'm in flight with spirit, I don't remember a damn thing.
And
That's,
then
yeah,
he said, thanks for all your help. Just a busy week. I'll chat with you a bit later.
no, not a problem. Ash Meadows, validation above. Okay,
I've
what is
done
it?
that one.
Oh, you got it? Okay, we've done that. So Casey Paler. Oh, right, wow. Yes. Haley Dawes. Good evening, Leslie. I'd love a reading if you and spirit feel drawn to me. So many new and different things happening around me, and for me, some guidance would be amazing. Thank you. So Haley. So guys, when you send your questions through, don't tell me anything. I just want the questions. Don't tell me if you're having a tough or good or bad time. I just want the questions. Don't tell me numbers, dates, nothing. Because I want spirit to do it. I don't need a heads up. I need spirit because it's like going to the gym and you keep exercising so you get stronger and better. And that's what I like to do with spirit. So I'm getting right knee pain or just inside the medial, I just heard medial tear, knee pain, medial ligament. Somebody, and I feel like this is a female. I'm also getting a younger guy in sport as well. So I'm not sure because I just saw a guy with sport, like a soccer player or footy player on a field. And then I just saw a lady as well. So a younger player on field might be him. But I'm also getting 13 around you. 1 and 3 is 4 in the month of April. So big things coming up for you next year in April. And they're saying to me, do you get issues with your left eye, like a twitch or a spasm in the left eye as well? Spasm or a twitch in the left eye. And I'm also getting 16 around you, 1 and 67 in the month of July. Now, who's the person that has the husky voice? Because I feel like my voice has just changed to like a husky person, you know? I feel like this is a male around you. And this person's got a very strong energy. He doesn't take no for an answer. Very persistent person, okay? And he's got dark hair, very broad shoulders. He's got a little bit of a belly, but not much. He kind of looks after himself, but then, he does the yin and the yang every now and then. He'll go on a health kick and then he'll be off the health kick. But I feel like he's on a little bit of a roller coaster now, or right now. And I feel like there's the parents that are a little bit worried about this young guy, okay? And I'm also getting 12 as well. Did I say 12? No, 1 and 2 is 3 in the month of March. So up in March, I feel like that's a birthday, anniversary, or memorial there. And I'll leave that there. But keep things tight around you, okay? I just feel like there's going to be a few little hiccups coming up in the future with regards to cash, because I see the dollar sign and I see like a big cross go through it and I see it fly off. So the money will be coming in, and I feel like this is going to be after July into August. But your best month's going to be around October this year, okay? And I feel like there's something special, or like something that you're looking forward to. And I don't know why, I just heard baby, somewhat like a baby boy. I just saw the blue and I heard baby. So whether I don't feel like it's you, I feel like it's someone around you. And I'll leave that there. You'll hear about it. The last time I said that with someone, she goes, "Oh no, no baby around me, nothing, Leslie." And then I get a message from her 2 weeks later saying, "Remember when you said that?" I go, "No," because I do about 100 readings a week. I said no, and she said, "Well, you said this and that." And I said, "Oh yes, I do remember that." And sure as ever, baby in October. That's what I got for her, and I'll leave that there. So Lorraine Watson, hello there. We've got Colleen Deegan, hello there. Maria Dimas, hello there from Rialto in California. May I have a general reading, Maria? Now, why do I feel like you've transferred from one country to another? So it says forwarded. Why would Spirit say forwarded from one place to another? And I'm getting house around you. And I'm also getting an elderly lady. I feel like this is a mother figure or a grandmother figure. And I feel like this grandma I just heard. And I feel like this lady's been like the rock around you since she's passed on. Okay, this lady's definitely passed on. She's given me like chocolate brown curly hair. Now, who is that around you? Is that you? I can't see what your photo looks like. I can't see. All I can see is the question in your name. So chocolate brown hair. And it's kind of wavy, like when people will put in rollers, but you don't put in rollers, it's just naturally wavy, chocolate brown hair, and it's to the bob. If that's not you, that's going to be either Julie Gibson, Wendy Moose Martin, Lisa McGable, Colleen Deegan, somewhere around there, somewhere around those people there. So I feel like this lady's had a heart on her sleeve. She's saying to me that she wants to just say thank you for what you've done to her, what you've done for her in the past. Okay, she doesn't forget anything. She's given me the number 12 as well. So 1 and 2 is 3 in the month of March as well. I'm also just heard June. Was that her name, June, or was that a birthday, June? So either name, because she said June, call me June. And I went, okay. Was that her name, June, or was she just born in June? Or who was that in June that was very strong personality? This lady had a very strong personality. Butter wouldn't melt in her mouth. She's saying to me, I was very strong, but I was very soft. She says, I was like a marshmallow, a little bit hard on the outside, but very, very soft on the inside. But put me near a fire, she said I'd melt. So there you go. And I'll leave that there. She's just saying hello, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Over to you there, Ellie.
So there was validation from Erin Walsh. She said, Leslie, a few weeks ago you told me to change my mindset on how I was thinking and what I am putting into the universe, and it was the wake up call that I needed. Thank you. I have completely changed the way I am thinking about the new job position I will be moving into. I keep on saying that I will be in this position in July. Thanks, Leslie.
Yeah, beautiful. Love it. Love all that stuff. Yeah, once you change your mindset, things just shift. The whole universe shifts. If you can't understand that, please, everyone, go watch the Secret Full movie. I've been saying it. Look, this is my 357th live show. I've done probably half of them on radio, and I've said it pretty much every single time. You need to go watch the Secret Full movie on YouTube, because that's going to change your life. It changed my life. You will never say a bad word ever again. Everything that you say is a spell, because that's why they call it spelling, because it's all words are spells, guys. So you got to be careful what you say with your words and be positive. And I don't like saying the word positive, but make sure that you put it out to the universe so that they deliver what you actually want, not what you don't want. Because you can't say things like, oh, I can't afford this, I can't afford that, I'll just get by to the end of the week, which is my usual analogy that I use. However, what happens? You just get by to the end of the week. But if you say, how can I afford this? How can I afford that? I can't wait to receive that money. It's going to be in my bank account. And you feel it, and you feel it in your soul and your heart. Well, watch out, because it's coming. It will be... it will be... I just read something on the stream here. It will be amazing for you to understand how if you change your words, how the spirit will shift and the universe will shift because they work together. And then when you think of something like, I don't want this, or I don't want that, or I don't want Joe Bloggs to pass away, or I don't want my son to have an accident, which I heard once, I said, oh my God, for God's sake, stop saying stuff like that, because you're actually saying what you don't want is what's going out to the universe, because the universe is only listening to you say that you don't want something, because it doesn't know left or right, right or wrong, positive, negative, upside down, inside. It doesn't know anything but literal. It does what you think. So if you think, I don't want this, I don't want that, it's definitely going to deliver what you think. And it gets excited because it goes, oh my God, she doesn't want this, she doesn't want that. I need to give her exactly what she wants because I'm excited to do what she wants or what he wants. So you need to make sure that you change your mindset, change your words. If you don't change your words, you are asking for everything that you don't want. Tash Flowers, hello there. Haven't seen you on here for a while. Mary Kyle from Michigan in the USA. Thanks for joining me. We've got Chantel Carr, hello there. So send me your questions, guys. Omni Jerish, hello there. Susan Carey, hello. Tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. We are live across 8 platforms across the world. So over to you there, Ellie. We've done, got another validation there? No?
I've done that one.
Okay. New here, love something, please. Susan Carey. Did I do Susan Carey? Not yet.
No.
Okay. She says, new here, would love something, please. All right, Susan, what am I getting? 16 for you, 1 and 67 in the month of July. So do you have itchiness in your hair, or someone, do you have someone that used to touch the back of your head and just stroke the back of your head? Because I feel like someone's behind me touching me now. They used to rest their, oh, thank God I kind of caught that one. Bless. They're sort of hanging off my right shoulder. So I feel like this person's got pressure. Do you have pressure that you feel like one shoulder is more pressured than the other? Because I feel like this pressure's on my right shoulder, and I feel like this was a male figure. Okay, and I feel like this is either father or grandfather. And this man was a matter-of-fact person as well. Gentleman's handshake. He said, I wouldn't have it any other way. I don't feel like this person could read or write. But then I heard there's 2 people here now. So I feel like one's a father figure, or there's another, like a father figure, say like an uncle or a friend of the family that behaves like a father figure. And then I've got another person that's older than him, but they're two different ball games. Like it's completely two different people. One was that couldn't read or write, and then the other one was like an architect or someone that could actually just draw anything, and survive from just whatever he did. He can put his mind to anything. That's what I'm getting here. And I'm also getting number 12 around you. So just, yeah. So the 12 is coming up. 12, and that's the second time now. I did that for, I don't know if that was you, just for the last lady. 12 in March, 3 or March as well for you. I'm also feeling there's a bit of anxiety around you. Now, what's going on with your feet? Because they're showing me the feet. My right ball of my foot is actually really quite painful. So the toe area. Has someone around you, and this is a female, if that's not you, this is a female, and I feel like this lady's had issues with her feet, and it was hard to walk because she's shown me that she's walking like with a little bit of a wobble from side to side. Walking was difficult, she said. And she's also shown me the number 11 around you. So 1 and 1 is 2. She said, add this together February or November. I said earlier that I wouldn't, because 11, 22, and 33 are power numbers. But I'll leave that there. But I get the anxiety around you, and I feel like this is when you're not a confident driver. I just saw that, because it's like you get in the car and you start to hyperventilate, but not quite. I don't feel that she just said she's not a confident driver. But rest assured, wherever you're going, there's a lady sitting in the passenger seat with you. Okay, and I feel like you talk out loud when you're driving, and I'll leave that there. And you sing in the car too, because the lady sitting next to you, she's just saying how she likes your singing. First time love, a message, please. Christine Thomas. Let's see. If there's any validations, just type in capitals validation so Ellie can see it, and she'll bring it across to the main page. If it's on one of the other pages, come over to the main page on Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So Susan Carey, yeah, she was from south of Wales. That's cool. And Christine Thomas. Now, Christine, do you write all your because I see like lists of everything, lots of lists, and I'm getting left pain around the top part of the thigh into the knee. So I feel like this could be like arthritis pain or something like that. Now, who's the person around you that's a little bit overweight and they want to lose a little bit more weight? And I see wedding. I just saw someone in a wedding dress, a female in a white, clearly a white wedding dress. And I feel like this is going to be around October. I just heard shotgun wedding. I don't know why. I just say what I get. Shotgun wedding, and I'm getting left knee pain again. Now, do you guys have like a table and chairs on the back of a balcony? Because I feel like this is either at your home or at a parent's home. Because I see like a bit of a balcony, like a wooden kind of balcony thing. It's a light color, and they also show me table and chairs. You know, like the picnic tables, and they're wooden, but then they've got those long chairs at at each side of it. So I just had something funny come up on my screen then. I was just looking at it going, no, don't do that now. Update. So yeah, I'll just get the list with you. And I feel like that you get a lot of self-satisfaction when the lists are actually been like signed off, like they're finished. It's like, what's next? It's like you're a little miniature project manager for yourself. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. If you could validate any of that, that would be amazing. And Wendy Merce Martin says, my mother is June. There we go. That's where.
A big validation from her.
Okay, over to you.
So Wendy Merce Martin said, Lesley, I know that was not my reading. Certainly sounded like a few positives. The name June is my mother who passed.
There you
the
go.
month of March is my birthday. Wavy brown curls, her hair. She passed over many years ago and always wore a little apron, maybe. Yes, certainly sounded familiar. Thank you.
Beautiful. Yeah, well, there you go. I did call out your name, though. I called out a few names and said I wasn't sure if this was for you or some other people that was close to that last person I read. The Greatest Secret book is out now. Oh, The Greatest Secret book. That's cool. There is even more information. Her interview I sent Lesley is incredible. Yes, amazing. Thank you, Amy. I was going to write that on my hand because I'm going to go watch it again. So if you can send it to me again there, Amy, please do. Yeah, so Colleen Deegan, she says, I love The Secret. It's the best thing ever to watch, 100,000%. It is a documentary. It can be boring at the start, but you need to push through to watch it because it's going to change your life, guys. I can't stress that enough. I've been saying it for 357 live shows, so it must be good. So Herrera Wenehu, she said, absolutely, Leslie, I have changed my mindset and so many positive things have happened. I've been getting a lot of signs too. Well, there you go. How cool is that? Okay. Catherine Connors. Yes, I do feel like you're on the right path, but you question yourself a lot. It's like you have a little bit of low self-esteem there, Catherine. Once you start to realize that every time you've thought of something, you have made the right decision. So you need to lift up that self-esteem because I feel like that's just you're doubting yourself. So I want you to stand upright as well because I feel like my back, like the shoulder blades, the back is just really hunched over for some reason. And I'll leave that there. But I do feel like you're making the right decisions. The path is the right path so far. Chantel Carr, I'm from Orange, New South Wales. It's cold here. I bet it is. Could I please have a general reading, please? And thank you. So Chantel. Just writing this down. Chantel Carr. So she says, yeah, could I have a general reading, please? Oh, I just see 11 and I see 15. Quick, I've got to get those numbers. So 11 in November and 1-5 is 6. So you got June as well. So this month here, what is the date today, Ellie? What is it?
It's
26, yeah. So next, 30 days. So 30 days has September, April, June, and November. All of us have 31. So this month here, and the next 4 days is going to be a little bit trying for you. But I do feel like it's going to be easy peasy once you're over the hump of this month, okay? So it's like get rid of June. That's what I'm hearing. And June, and we're already in the 6th month of the year. It's nearly July. And how fast has this year gone already? I literally was, on holidays in December. It feels like yesterday. But lots of things coming up for you there, Chantel Khan. I feel like this is going to be in August and into September. So brace yourself. And is there a function coming up in September that's important? And I just heard meeting of the mind, like meeting, minds meeting. Are you in a group or something like that where you're or doing something like craft, or who's that? Because I feel like this is a lady, but I feel like this might be a lady that's passed on before you. Okay, and I feel like bingo or craft or something like that. Bingo, and I feel like she's. It's like she wants the trait to come down the line. She said, "I thoroughly enjoyed that." This lady used to sit there with her hands like, I'll show you, like with her hands like, like this all the time, just like really eloquently sitting up straight. She's saying, I sat like a ballet. I sat like really formal and up like a ballet dancer. Like ballet dancers got the perfect posture. So perfect posture. And she was really, really adamant about people with their posture as well. I'm getting 11. So yeah, 100% 11 again. So I just got 11 again. So definitely 11, or it's 2 or February. I know I shouldn't add them together, but I will. And I'll leave that there. Erin Walsh said, yes, Lesley, 100% is 100% correct. As soon as I changed the way I was thinking, and what I was saying, there was this massive shift in the universe, and everything just felt calm. That's right, 100%. And people need, if you want to have an even bigger shift there, Erin, you get out onto the earth and you go and walk on the earth, because you have electrons and protons and everything like that in your system, and the earth has it as well, which is electrons are, your like the building blocks and stuff like that of your system. So once you start to go onto the earth, you start to get all those energy fields from the earth as well. So lots of stuff that you can gain and feed off from the earth. People say to me, are you a tree hugger? No, but I don't mind to hug a tree. So Susan Carey said father, right? So yes, thank you. Okay, I'm catching up now, Ellie. I'm just going to scroll forward. So if you've got a question, send it to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're live here across 8 platforms every Monday night from 9 to 11 p.m. We're live across the world. So that platforms is Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. The backup pages is YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble, just in case Facebook decides to have a moment like they did to me once before. Oh. There you go. Validation from Julie Gibson there, Ellie.
So Julie Gibson said, dear June, named June, born in June and passed on a June day. A sweet client of mine I cared for with nurse next door. I was her caregiver. We spent many days together enjoying life and outings. When I was promoted to supervisor and she was given another worker, I still spent time with her as I could pop in. What a beautiful acknowledgement. Thinking of her brings me encouragement in my purpose I hold in my heart as I work. My work is my purpose, and my purpose is in my work. Even when days can seem dark, the light is bright. Thank you so much for this.
That's beautiful. Well done there. So Julie Gibson and Jen from the States, they are both end of life doulas. Doulas. I keep saying getting that wrong. Doulas. Sorry. So doulas, and they help people pass over to the other side. So these two ladies have come to my workshops, and they're just the energy from them is just the most beautiful energy you'll ever feel. It's like they were sent from heaven as angels just to land in this role as a purpose in life to help people pass over. It's so beautiful what they do. You can't get like a lot, and like who would just take on that role unless you have your heart and soul in it, unless you're passionate about it, because you're actually seeing the end of life for people, but it's actually them going across to the side where I pick them up and talk to them. Okay. Yes, Ellie, this Jill Polgar is just saying how ironically is saying you better get those sneezes out, otherwise you'll implode, like the distraction on the TV at the moment. Yes, how funny. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, I know, that was a bit corny, wasn't it, Jules? Yeah, I know. Yeah, we won't say nothing about Jules's corny jokes, but she's on fire. So Yeah, the dust is really bad in here. Poor Ellie, like we're outside and we don't have any sneezes. She gets in here and she sneezes
And I just start sneezing.
and she just starts sneezing like it's going out of fashion. And it's because of the dust. Okay. Okay, let's keep going. So if you've got a question, send it to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're here live across the 8 platforms. So Judy Waddock, my brother passed in November. Is he okay? We were very close. 100% Lovey. When they pass over, they don't pass over in pain. They don't take anything with them. They pass over in peace. Nobody can pass in pain. I've done this. I've probably done, oh my God, what, thousands of readings, and I do not see, I've never seen anybody, to be honest, and maybe another psychic might see something different, but I've never seen them pass in pain. I've never seen them take across any remorse or any envy or any guilt or anything like that. They go over in neutral gear. It's just like the car, when you put the car in neutral, it's exactly the same. And then when they pass over, it's like the car, you take the motor out of the vehicle, it's the soul, you put that on the side, it's still running, and then the vehicle shell just rots away and rusts away and it goes away. There's nothing left in it, but the soul is still going. That's why proper mediums and genuine mediums like me can actually talk to them on the other side, because we see the soul, we feel them, we hear them, we feel their pain. Julie Waddick says, yeah, he was my baby brother. Yeah, Julie, if you could type in capitals validation all in one hit and then just put the validation underneath so that Ellie can pick it up, because okay, she said he was 60, had pancreatic cancer. Yeah, so we can see it all at once. I think she's put a few. Yeah, wow, pancreas. I just got a massive pain on my left-hand side, which is where the pancreas would be. And that was horrendous for him. Wow. That's incredible. She said 8 always see 11, 11. So 11, 11 are the power numbers as well. 11 is a power number. So double 11 is a beautiful power angel number. So when you see the angel numbers, guys, it just means that you've got spirit around you or your angels around you, always looking out for you, always making sure that you're okay. And that they're giving you the sign to say that we're here. If you got any questions or you want anything, you need to ask, because they will find a way to deliver something to you. Whatever you want, you ask and you think about it and you ask. They say you for the manifesting through the secret, you ask, you believe, you receive. Or actually, it's ask, believe, you let it go, and you receive. It's that simple, but you have to feel it in your heart. You have to feel the energy from receiving it. You receive it before you've received it, if that makes sense. Julie Waddock, thank you. I told him to let go. He cuddles into my head. Okay, it's beautiful. Colleen Deegan, when my mum passed, she looked beautiful. I knew she was at peace, no pain, no suffering. 100% Lovey. They never go in pain or anything at all. They go to the other side. Now, I have seen them very disappointed when they come back, okay? So if they don't like something, especially when it comes to family fighting after their past, especially if there's a will and the family are fighting over the will or separation or parties or whatever it may be, they become very... I've seen one lady jumping up and down on the other side, like standing next to me while I was doing a private reading once. And so she was jumping up and down because she was very disappointed, because she was so vain, and she was very disappointed because I said to my client that I was reading for, I said, what's with the stockings? I said, because she's really upset about the stockings not being on her in the coffin. And sure as ever, my client, she starts laughing her head off. So I start laughing. I'm thinking, oh, okay, I must have hit a nerve there. And then I could see her mum jumping up and down even more, going, "How dare you laugh at me?" And she was very disappointed. And then I told her that. I told my client, and sure as ever, she was in stitches laughing, because what had happened was when because the mother was so elegant and so vain about herself, and she loved to have the lipstick, so they put on lipstick, they did everything to her. And then when it came to put her in the coffin, they forgot to put the stockings on, because she had the stockings in the back of the car, so she kind of threw them at the other relatives to quickly put them on her in the coffin. But I don't think they ever got onto her in the coffin, which was quite funny for her, but for me, I didn't know what was going on. I just kept asking what was wrong with the stockings because she won't show me. She was just jumping up and down next to me, and it was quite funny. So, but over to you there, Ellie.
There was a validation from Chantel Carr. She said, "That's great. That's my great grandmother Leslie, and my daughter's birthday is on the 9th of July, so I'm dreading June would just end. No more laybys, haha. Thank you so much for that."
And we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
All the local news and all the great music.
On your sound, your community.
Alive 90.5.
So send me your suburb, state, country, county, guys. Send me your questions to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air.
And marketing strategies, creating great results and making lifelong relationships. With 18 years experience, Brett Humby of McGrath Northwest will provide a professional yet personal approach to maximising the value for your property. To connect with Brett, head to mcgrath.com.au or search Brett Humby, station sponsor.
We are the Insight Intelligence Group, specialising in Australian corporate investigations and information risk management, workplace investigations, competitor analysis, social media intelligence, reputational risk management, internal or external investigations. Professional and proactive, Insight Intelligence Group works with you to ensure the success of the investigation. Australia-wide or global, facts, not opinion. 02 882 9837. insightintelligence.com.au.
Station sponsor.
Are you planning to buy a property to live in or for investment? At Hills and Shores Property Buyers Agency, we make property buying easy and stress-free for you. Our in-depth market analysis and best-in-class service delivers outstanding returns for your hard-earned money. Call us now at 888-8990 or go to our website hillsandshores.com.au to book a free consultation with us. Remember, we are buyers' trusted agents. We go really hard to get the best deal from sellers. Station sponsor. What's on at Workers? Enjoy free live music every Saturday night at Workers Blacktown. Every Saturday night and Sunday afternoon at Workers Sports. And every Sunday afternoon at Workers Hubiters. Plus, enjoy a full range of dining facilities. Visit the website at www.workersclub.com.au for the full music schedule, plus plenty of other activities, including raffles, bingo, promotions.
Send me your questions, guys.
Workers is your club. Station sponsor.
So one more.
When it comes to keeping people alive, the heart gets all
One more
excited,
ad.
doesn't it? Oh, the heart's so great. Oh, let's not forget the lungs. Oh, breathe in, breathe out. What else can you do? Nothing. Who's doing the real work? Downstairs. Me, innit? Taking the trash out every day, sometimes twice. And you know what? You know what the cherry on the top of the crap sundae that's my life? I'm the home of Australia's second deadliest cancer, aren't I? Yeah. Isn't that brilliant?
Give a crap about your bowel. Search bowel cancer, Australia.
They're trying to put all these negative comments online. None of that would affect
Whoops. Trying to turn my phone down.
you. You would just smile.
Sorry, guys. Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero. And welcome back to my show. I was just trying to find that link that Amy Tunningsley sent me, and it's called How the Law of Attraction Really Works, and it's on YouTube. $2.3 million views 2 years ago it was just amazing. And so go watch that, guys. If you haven't worked out how to manifest exactly what you want, you need to go and watch The Secret. It's amazing, that show. And I'll leave that there. So send me your questions to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We are live across 8 platforms tonight. So Julie Waddock said she would let me talk at the funeral. It was like a knife in my back. There you go. Is it has she done just one validation there, Ellie, or is this all several different ones? Because there's a lot of stuff coming through from her. So Julie Waddick, can you just type in capitals validation and then just send the whole lot through, because we're getting like all different pieces here and it's not flowing properly. So Deborah Forsgren, she says, you mentioned something about taking souls to heaven. Could you talk more on that? Taking souls to heaven? So no, I didn't say that. I would never have said taking souls to heaven. What it is that when somebody passes on, their soul stays alive. Like you can picture the car, an old car or whatever it is. You just picture a car, you take the motor out, you put the motor to the side, and that's their soul. Their soul is always alive. It never goes away. You can't take anybody's soul away. Their souls would probably be in heaven, yes, but they don't take it. They don't take it away. But their soul and their whatever it is, I don't know if there's a heaven. Who knows? But I believe that the soul, because if I can see them, if I can talk to them, if I can get everything from the past loved one from the other side, then clearly something is in this universe. It's in this spirit. It's in this world. So, and their soul never dies. I've never ever seen them, go to the other side in pain or not at peace or not in neutral. So I say they put the car in neutral gear. That's what I say, Deborah. So I hope that helps you. They never go angry, or they never go, with remorse or anything like that. Everything is just in neutral. It's like they've just been born, They don't want to take that with them. It's all peaceful. It's beautiful. Okay. We've done the Chantel Carr validation. Yes, we've done that one. Colleen Deegan says, my family did argue over mum's will. I sorted that out quickly. Yes, 100%. And that's what the past loved one, if anyone's fighting over there, I've seen this so many times. I've done thousands of readings, and especially in my private readings too, that when we have someone that's passed on and they've left some money or they haven't done the will properly. So I always say, whatever you do, get your will right and make sure that you got a trusted executor of the executor of the will as well, because it's so important to get it right so that the families don't have issues later. It doesn't matter if you got a dad that's passed and he hands everything to mum, because I've seen families come along, siblings come along, go and live with mum, and then they take things from mum later, and it's just not right, they've got no morals. It's just everything's just about money at the moment and control. We've got to stop that. We've got to lift our vibration and look at the beautiful side of everything, and stop being so evil to others. Once we start doing that, things will be a better place, and I'll leave that there. So Judy Waddox from Mount Kohler in Sydney. So Judy, like I said, type in capitals validation and then put the whole underneath so we can see it all, because we can't. We're just getting little bits and pieces. So Sharon Jordan's from Greystanes in Sydney. Thanks for joining me. What else have we got here? Lisa D, hello there. She says, any advice regarding this overthinking, please? Yes, don't overthink. When will it stop? When you stop overthinking, lovey? Because I feel like you've got the anxiety/panic attack. Okay, Lisa. They're also giving me pain on the left side of my head as well, like down. Do you feel pressure on the face, like not like a sinus thing, but just like feel a bit of pressure on the head, on the front part of the head as well? Or is this an elderly lady? Because I'm getting both here. I feel like this is an elderly lady. I'm also seeing a lady with a wheelchair and I was going to say a walking stick. She can't talk properly. She gets her words muddled up. She stutters a little bit as well. Stutters a bit. She's saying that her neck was sore. Like her neck was sore. She was lying. She's showing me just lying in one spot for hours and hours and hours. And it's not anyone's fault. I just think people thought she was comfortable, but she wasn't comfortable because she couldn't talk, she's saying. She's saying that her neck and one side of the face, body was really quite sore. I also feel dizziness around as well. I'm also getting 17 around you. 1 and 7 is 8, and 8 in the month of August, and also February. So who's the person that also has the issues with the lung? I feel like this is her, or this is a male. I've got 2 people here at the moment. I can't tell which one's which with the pain. So I'm getting pain underneath the right rib cage, which is around where the liver is, or the gallbladder. I don't feel like it's gallbladder. Bless you, Ellie. I saw that coming. Thank God for that. And I've got pain underneath my right rib cage. I'm also hearing the word Andrew or Andy, Andrew, Andy, Alex, something like that. And I'll leave that there. If you could validate any of that, that would be amazing. Thank you. Sorry for asking so many questions. That's all right. We just need you to write that one proper validation there, Judy. Oh, beautiful.
So Judy said, my brother passed away. His partner would not let me speak. would not let me speak at his funeral. Felt like she had a knife in my back. Also, she is being so able to his daughter about money that my brother wanted her to have.
Yeah, no, you need to fight for that money. The daughter needs to have it. Sorry. That's what I can't understand. I just was literally just saying that. You see, money speaks all evil, speaks all languages, speaks all evil as well. Geraldine Carlton, Mum's heavenly anniversary of passing today, 52 years of age. My late husband, who passed in 82 at the age of 23, came to my dream the other night and kissed me. That's beautiful. I got so emotional, teary but happy. Yes, I've had dreams with like extremely vivid dreams. I can relate to that, Geraldine. I can't tell you what the dreams were, but extremely vivid dreams. Yeah, some of it's could kind of come true, but not come true. So, oh, beautiful. Jacqueline Angelos said, yes, definitely. I agree with you, lovely soul. So here we go. There's a beautiful validation. Thank you, Judy. Deborah Forsgren, I take souls to heaven and sometimes to a very dark place. I can see and hear the last moments. Can you help me understand more? What do you mean you sometimes to a very dark place? Why would you want to do that? I don't understand, Deborah. That's a bit witchy poo, bit evil for me. I don't really like that. I'm sorry, I'm black and white. What you see is what you get with me. I'll just tell you straight. I'm sorry, but I don't like that. You take souls to heaven. I don't understand. Doesn't matter what the soul has done in the living life, they will all go to the same spot. I've never seen look, I've done readings for some gang people. I've done readings for some, naughty people, stuff like that. And I've never seen any of their past loved ones or any of them that's passed go to the other side and take that on. They've all gone to the same spot. I've never seen them go to the hell or heaven. We don't even know if it's there. We don't know. I just believe there's a universe, and they sit within the ether of the universe, the souls. That's what I believe. That's what I see, because I see them on my right. I see them in the subconscious mind. So if you picture yourself in a plane riding in automatic mode, and then the plane goes and lands on the earth, so you've earthed yourself. That's why I say the energy on the earth is quite powerful. So if you're on the earth, then you will be stable. You'll get your feet grounded, and everything will start to feel properly and normal and energetic and great. And then for me, when I do this from the other side of the universe, or whatever it is, the spirit world, then I drop my vibration. I'm underneath the water. Like, when you snorkel under a water, or when you swim underwater, you can't hear anything. It's like another world, That's how I can only describe it. That's probably the easiest way I can describe it, and I'll leave it there. Over to you there, Ellie.
Lisa D said, yes, I get a lot of headaches and pressure in my head. My dad has
emphysema. Oh, that's why I had the pain on the side. There you go. Sorry for that. That's really tough, because they can't breathe. That's why I had the pain on my right side. Very, very sad. It's like a yeah. I won't even say it. It's just awful. Yes, Julie Gibson. In my Kappa reading, my intuition from this reading reminded me to seek any spirit guides of this. 100%. You can always ask your guides. You don't have to go and seek out and go. I call it. We used to always call it, and I probably still do, is psychic shopping. You get a lot of people jumping from one show to another, and if the psychic is a good psychic, or a good psychic medium, then you will get the same answer or a similar answer. So then you need to start listening to what the message is from the other side. So if I say something and another genuine psychic says something, another one else, and you've got 3 or 4 different psychics when you're doing your shopping, your psychic shopping, if they're saying the same thing, you need to listen. So that's the biggest message I can give you guys. And I'll leave that there. What have we got here? Sorry, I'm just reading. So let's just correct something here, all right? Vicky Victoria, she says, when my friend Bill passed, I don't like to use the word died or dead or is dead, because that's an ending. That's a full stop for people, okay? When they pass, that means they just passed over to the other side. I really need to stress that because I don't like that word died. It's like the end of the road. It's like full stop, gone, see you later, never coming back. And that's the soul being pushed backwards, or his soul. So she said, when my friend Bill passed, suddenly last September, I was out at a different meeting, at different meetings all day. My car radio channel changed itself to one where the theme of the songs was heaven, such as I know you're shining down on me from heaven, knocking on heaven's door, etc. Bill was an atheist, so I believe he was maybe sending a message. 100% Lovey. That's beautiful. Love that. You'll be surprised. If you want to test spirit out, and if you want to test the angels out, for example, parking angels, all you have to do is ask them to get you a parking spot at the shops before you go to the shops next. And sure as ever, you'll get there. There'll be a parking spot there for sure, 100%. And for, what was I getting to? Yeah, they'll send you messages all the time. So every single time you want to get a message from your past loved ones, you can talk to them out loud. They'll hear you. They'll show you signs. It's just that people expect the past loved ones that are inexperienced on the other side, on the passing side. They expect them to give them, like a knock at the door. Hi, you want to have a cup of coffee and we'll have a chat about the weather. They can't do that. It's a lot of energy for them to come through and show me some certain things that I never knew that I can share with the person I'm reading for. Then the person I'm reading for knows that spirit's here with me, because how on earth would I have known what to say to the person I'm reading for, unless the person from the other side is here, their past loved ones, So they always listen to you. You just need to give them a question. If you want to test them out, you can ask them for a question, like, say, for instance, should I move to Tamworth? I always use this as an example. And you say to them, okay, I want to know within the next 7 to 10 days. So you've got 7 to 10 days, spirit and the universe and my angels or whoever it is, to tell me, yes, you need to give me 3 yeses, and I want them in 7 to 10 days. So you'll be driving, you let it go. You let it go and watch what happens, okay? Because they'll all go, oh my God, she wants a yes. I can't believe this. I'm getting excited. Like I said before, the universe and spirit all jump together. And then next minute you'll be at the lights or driving or walking down the street, and you'll see a truck that says Tamworth Transport on it. That's your first yes. The next day or a couple of days later or whenever it is, you turn on the news and it's got Tamworth Musical Festival there. That's your second yes. And then you'll see another thing where it's got, in the paper, or someone's talking about it, or you'll overhear it, or you hear it on the radio, Tamworth Musical Festival. So in other words, yes, 3 yeses in the space of 7 to 10 days, you should move to Tamworth. And that's the best way to test your spirit. And I'll leave that there. Any more validations there, Ellie? Not yet. Okie dokie. What else have we got here? Nicole Haley, she said, my dad passed away coming up to 2 years in August. I miss him terribly. Anything for him, please and thank you. Nicole Haley. So Nicole, I get the number 18 around you. 1 and 8 is 9. So did you say August? So what is September? I feel like that's a birthday, anniversary, or memorial there. So was this at the so when he passed, was this at the end of was this at the end of August, or what was at the end of August, like the 28th or the 26th of August? And because I feel like the funeral was in the September, if that makes sense. In September, or what was in September that was significant to was significant to your dad? Was that a birthday or anniversary? What was it? Because he's shown me funeral. I just got funeral. I just saw it was like a cold and dingy day. I'm also getting pain underneath my left rib cage here as well. I do feel like he had issues with either kidney or lungs. I feel like I need to breathe heavy. And I'm also getting anxiety. Now, this man did not want to go, and I do feel like that he had surrendered to the other side. That's what he's saying to me. He goes, I didn't want to go. I didn't want to leave anything. He goes, I didn't have time to finish a few things that I wanted to finish. But he said, what I did was I managed to get through as much as I could before I went to the other side. And he said he wouldn't have had it any other way. He said, there's nothing for you to be worried about, because he's saying to me, he's worried about you worrying about him, if that makes sense. But he didn't go with any pain. He didn't have any issues crossing over, if that makes sense. I'm also getting 18 around you. So 1 and 8 is 9. So definitely September was something. So I've got it again. I forgot that I even said it. That's how I'm into flight with spirit. So definitely the 18, the 9, or September was important for this person. I'm also I don't feel like that he actually liked people like me, because he just showed me like the witch's broom. He just showed me, he goes, I don't like psychics. I said, well, that's too bad now, because you're talking to one. So how funny. It's like he was a very matter of fact. Did he wear, now I'm seeing two people here. I don't know if this is a grandfather figure or father figure. I'm seeing two people, and he's on the other side with a grandfather figure here, okay? And he's also got looks like to me the grandfather figure has what do you call them, like those the singlets, what's those singlet that guy that wears before us? He's got like those singlet, those dark blue singlets on, the guy that's before us. Well, yeah, like a King G kind of singlet, kind of like that. You know what I mean? Like that navy colored singlet. That's what he just showed me. Navy colored singlet. I'm also seeing like the shorts. He's saying to me, didn't matter rain, hail, or shine, he would go to work. He would do what he had to do. He's saying nothing stopped him. He goes, I was like a bulldozer, I was like a caterpillar, just ball over everything. He says nothing would stop me. He said he had the charisma and the personality to keep going, and I can see he just showed me that you're smiling, like it's like the smile goes half a smile. He says he wants you to put that smile a bit further, because he says he knows that you're hurting, but he doesn't see the real smile. He goes, it's like you're still hiding behind the grief of him. And I understand you probably are still grieving, even though it's 2 years. There's no time limit on grieving, but he's saying to me, you need to smile more. And he's also showing me, now this is going to be really bizarre, he's also showing me all these shoes at the front door. And I feel like there's boots, there's little kids' shoes, and all these different types of shoes at the front door. What's the go with that? Did he not like...
It's the screensaver.
Did he not like the shoes at the front door, or did he have all the shoes at the front door? Because that's what he's showing me there. I'm not sure what that means. I'll just leave it there, because I don't have a lot of time to work it out or ask him. But he's saying thank you. He goes, I know I didn't. He goes, I know I don't like the psychic thing. He goes, but I think I'm going to have to. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. If you could validate any of that, that would be amazing. Thank you. So Amy Tullingly said, I asked Spirit a question, said, if it's a yes, show me a pheasant. If it's a no, if it's a no, a fox. I saw a pheasant running at the back of my garden. Well, there you go. How cool is that? There you go. So Julie Gibbs said, a cuppa reading is what you taught us. Yes, I understand. I use this in my espresso daily. Today's reading was the green venom image. Is it something I need to address, or shall I let it slide? No, just let it slide. I don't feel like you need to put any good energy in it, lovey, okay? I just feel like that the energy needs to go in the good direction, not in the negative direction. So just leave it there. So Tracy Gibbs said, Vicky, oh Vicky, I relate to that so much. When my cat passed away last year, I was driving along and crying, really missing him. I asked for a sign from him. I turned the radio on, and the radio was on a different channel to my usual one, and the song was I Saw a Sign was playing. There you go. It's so cool how the universe and spirit and everything, they will get together. But just remember, that's the faint messages that you miss, okay, guys? You can't expect them to have really, really prominent, like knock on the door, how you going? Let's have a chat and have a coffee kind of thing with you. They can't do that. It takes a lot of energy for them to come around to talk to me, let alone to show anything with you guys. And if you're not experienced like us mediums, then you won't get it. It's like I was coming out of radio from my other radio station. This was a couple of years ago, and I said, what is that spirit? Like it was still on me. He was still like holding on to the back of my hair, kind of like pulling me back. And I saw a white van on the side of the road. Then I saw a man run out in front of me. And this is before I got in the car. I literally just finished radio and I was getting in the car to go home. And I saw this van. I saw the lights and it saw the street. And I went, oh my God, I'm going to run this bloke over. So as I got to the lights, guess what was there? The white van on the left-hand side of the road. I slowed down because a man ran straight in front of me. And there you go. That's spirit for you. So I didn't run the bloke over, thank God. So Angie Hocking She said, that's amazing about advice about asking your angels. Thank you for that. You're welcome. There's a lot of stuff that I can share with you. I do this in my workshops. Andrew Hayden, this could be my dad. Yes. Beautiful. So there's a lot of things that Spirit will show you. Spirit will show you hundreds and hundreds of messages, but because you're not experienced and you're expecting to see, like I said, the big, song and dance, hello, how are you, and knocking on the front door for a coffee, they can't do that, guys. They only show you tiny little things that and they're not even used to coming, and making themselves visible. They're not even used to making themselves, transparent. Like, they do it for me because I'm a medium, but they show me faintly, and half the time I can't even see what's in front of me on my desk. Like, we've got a panel here, we've got a screen, 2 screens, and we've got Ellie and the keyboard and my paperwork, but I can't see that half the time because I'm looking to my right, because then subconscious mind, which is your subconscious mind, is the mind that talks to Spirit. That's when you lower your vibration. And it's like when people say to you, you can go into a lower meditated state. A lot of people say raise your vibration. I'm not sure I agree with that. Raise your vibration for good things, and when you're in conscious mode, in your left brain hemisphere, not your right brain hemisphere. If you want to do stuff with Spirit, you need to lower your vibration, because I feel extremely at peace and very calm when I do my readings. I can't tell you how I feel. I have neutral pain. I have nothing at all until I start my reading, or until I walk in this door and Spirit knows we're on at 9 o'clock. As soon as he knows we're on at 9 o'clock, it's bang, 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 everything. So that's how it works for me. And that's what you can do too. You can train your spirit guide to actually give you the messages, give you everything that you need for guiding you, or whatever the case may be. All you have to do is ask them. It's that easy. Like, don't go thinking that you've got to, do a Ouija board, which is pretty demonic. I would never go near that. Don't watch scary movies as well, because you scare yourself, and plus you get, you can attach bad things to you. I've seen that before. You just ask them to do whatever you want them to do. It's got to be realistic though. So over to you there, Ellie.
There was a validation from Nicole Haley. She said, my dad passed on the 23rd of August and his funeral was the 1st of September. He was an atheist and took ages for him to accept the path I was on with Spirit before he passed. He listened to accept it. He is right. I am only half smiling and my heart is broken in half and miss him so much. And she also added on, yes, he is with my brother's grandfather on his mum's side with the blue singlet. You are amazing. Oh,
the blue singlet too. Look, I wrote that down. I could see the blue singlet. I couldn't tell who was who. There it is there. And there's your September as well, because I got the 18 twice for September. Wow. Over to you there, Ellie.
And then Julie Gibson said, thank you, sweet Leslie. I'll keep in my own flow, not others. That is the only flow I can navigate. You're so right. Thank you.
That's cool. Did you see the one from Andrew Hayden? He had chest kidney, and his name was Bill. He passed on the 18th of September. That was what I just showed you. How bizarre. So look, that is so bizarre, because I feel like there was 2 people coming through. There's an 18th there I just showed you. So Spirit just gave me the 18th, right? And just gave me the 18th twice. So this person here has passed on the 18th of September, 2018. Unbelievable. That's so cool. Love it, Spirit. Thank you. That's incredible. Thank you, Spirit. Gail Fry, she says, so I'm sitting here watching and my boyfriend says something about his Fox t-shirt, and you say something about Fox, but while I'm here, are there any messages? Well, there you go. That's Spirit for you, lovey. So that's a message. And now that I've seen your message, that's how Spirit draws me to things, okay? So isn't that bizarre? So I feel like your boyfriend wants a reading more than you somehow. Now, what's going on with work? Because I feel like this is the boyfriend with work. And I just saw, they just showed me you nudging or pushing him, okay? Because I feel like that you're going like, this is for you. And is there a ring, or is there like a male's ring? Spirit just showed me a ring. Look, I hope I haven't spoilt anything. I'm just going to hold that there. I'm going to pull that right back, okay? But I see a male and a female's ring, okay? I do see that. And I'm also getting 16 for you guys, 1 and 67 in the month of July as well. So July is going to be very trying for everybody, okay? I feel like it's monetary, it's going to be banking, it's going to be lots of issues around the world with money. So if you can get yourselves veggie patches, you know, food, stuff like that as well, please. Yeah, and I'm also seeing too that your partner, is there like tattoo or something, or what is with the left hand? I'm just seeing the left hand, and I don't know. I just heard that there's left hand, something not right with the left hand, or is a tattoo or some of that, because I see, no, they're showing me what the tattoo, if it is a tattoo. Well, this is a grandfather. I'm also getting pain under that left side again, left rib. Hope it's not me. This is about the third time now. And the first time I had it on the right side, but that was someone else. But this is like the third time now. I do feel like there's a grandfather figure in spirit, and I do feel like this grandfather hangs around. And your partner, I feel like he's intuitive. I just saw the shadows on my right, so spirit gives me things in themes as well. So the shadows are definitely on my right here, and they're showing me him facing to the left, and the shimmer of white mist behind. So definitely he has the knowing, Claire, or whatever it is. He has something, because he definitely knows things before they happen. It's like he knows who's going to be ringing him on the phone, okay? Does he scratch his head? Now, what's with the hair? Did he do some sort of crew cut or something? Because no, this is the grandfather. I feel like the grandfather had a crew cut. He's just showed me him all younger, and he's saying to me that he had like all shaved here, and it was really, really thin on top. It was like a number 1 on top, you know. So crew cut, we call it here in Aussie. Yeah, lots of ailments for you, for the grandfather. I feel like he had his heart on his sleeve though. And have you? So I feel hungry all of a sudden, and I wasn't hungry when I walked in. So, and I don't feel like I'm hungry. I just feel like this is spirit. Are you hungry, Gail, or is that your boyfriend? Because I do feel like the rumbling stomach. Yeah, now it's gone. And I'm also getting shoes. So what's with the work with the boyfriend? Because I feel like there's things up and down, roller coaster. Now he's looking, I feel like if he wants to move, he can move, okay? Has he got work? Because I just saw gone from work, brick wall, no work, brick wall, work, if that makes sense. Like this bit of a roller coaster around work, and things will start to settle down, okay? You need to get your mindset right. The boyfriend needs to get his mindset right, because I do feel like there's a lot of issues in the back of the mind here. He's a good person, but I do feel like there's he won't take no for an answer either. No, not no for answer. And the elderly man on the other side's going, yeah, like that, like he's, yeah, you know, like get the guns out, you know what I mean, get his muscles out, you know. And I'll leave that there. But he's got a sense of humor, this man on the other side. He's saying, now that I know that you do this, he goes, I'm not going to leave you alone now. I go, okay, well, you'll have to just wait your turn then for next time. And I'll leave that there. Over to you there, Ellie. Oh, we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
Alive 90.5.
We all know that paying for a funeral can be a financial burden. However, have you ever thought of
it's really, really cold outside, but I start to sweat from the energy.
$1,000 can get you started.
Ellie's still killing ants here for me. What, flying ants? Little fly things.
Ask for Richard Spiteri or speak to one of the friendly staff members to learn how. Get assistance today. Call Hills Family Funerals, station sponsor.
Do we do that validation from Nicole?
But it can also be time-consuming.
That one there? Cole Haley? Coming up, is it?
Agent is here to source your property, negotiates the right price, and finance the deal for you. Look no further than Pradipati for the perfect direction and guidance from start to finish. Call 0437 136 136 or book online for an obligation-free consultation. Own your dream home with Cornerstone Buyers Agent.
Station sponsor.
Looking for support that caters to your personal
Oh, there you
needs?
go.
Ability Choice Care provides innovative disability and aged care services that focus on the achievement of participant goals and aspirations. Our services include supported independent living accommodation and tenancy assistance, home modification design and construction, support coordinators and plan
What's that?
management, community nursing care for high needs, and much more. To contact us,
Scroll
visit
right down.
abilitychoicecare.com.au or call us on 1300 10
I haven't
0011.
blocked
Station
him.
sponsor. Are
Pick
you
up.
self-employed and struggling to find
What's
suitable
her name?
loans at affordable rates? Look no further than Life Invest Finance Solutions. Our specialty is finance for the self-employed and backed by you with lending and banking experience. We help local business owners access suitable and affordable home loans and business loans plus more. Trust us to find
Snapshot
tailored
it and
solutions
text
that
it to me, and
unleash
I'll
your
pick it up.
potential for
I can't
financial
see it though.
success. Call us today on 1300 831 288. Station sponsor.
Looking for a stopover between
We've got one
Sydney
more
and
ad.
Melbourne? Visit the City Centre Motel Pepsi on the mid-north coast. Clean, comfortable rooms with friendly staff to give you that family hospitality.
It always goes
ensure
too
your
loud. I gotta
stay
put
is
it back
enjoyable.
from my ears.
Within walking
Deafening me.
distance of the RSL,
Right.
McDonald's, and various other local cafes and restaurants. Book on our webpage, kempsymotel.com, or contact us directly on 02 6562 7733. Station sponsor.
And welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero. And welcome back to my show. Ellie's just informed me that we have a troll on there. What's the name of the troll? Guys, be careful because they come onto my show and they want you to do a reading with them and they will take your money. So what's the name, Ellie?
I for spirituality.
Just say it here.
I for spirituality. So IFA spirituality.
Yeah, go away. They're contacting everybody on the page. And when they do that, they just increase my leverage. So that's okay. But they blocked me and I can't see them here clearly. But if I do, I will block them. Yes. So let's go back. We've got a couple of validations there too, Ellie. I don't know if you've caught up yet.
Yes.
Okay, over to you.
So Chantel, so Gail Fry said, wow, just give me a moment. I think she'll come back with something later. And Chantel Carr said, I forgot to say it's my dad's birthday on the 1st of September, Leslie, and it's my dad's 60th.
Oh.
And we were having a party at the South End with Leslie and Spirit.
So who was that, Chantel Carr?
Yeah.
What did I say though? It was so far back. My God, Chantel. There it is there. What was it?
Her dad's birthday is the 1st of September and it's her dad's 60th.
Ah, look. This is what I got. So the September and then the function. There you go. Look at my scribble. September and the function. There we go. I knew it. I knew there was something coming up. That's going to be good. It's going to be a beautiful party. Send me photos. I like all that stuff. I love parties. I have parties all the time. So let's keep going. We did Nicole Haley's validation there, Ellie?
Yeah.
Okay. And we've got Julie Gibson. She's there. Okay, we're up to here. So we're just trying to catch up here. We've also got here Geraldine Carlton. She says, my dog that passed, his birthday was the same day as my oldest son, bless. And my oldest son's dog, the same birthday as my youngest son. My new dog's birthday is the 9th of 9th, 2019. How cool is that? That is like so cool. I studied some numerology on the weekend and it was absolutely amazing, the numerology. I don't know if anyone knows about the 9/11. So the flight was number 11 flight. The Twin Towers they look like the number 11. The towers had 110 stories. So that's 2 lots of 11. So 11. The World War I finished on the 11th of the 11th at 11 a.m. So it was pretty crazy stuff. I was so fascinated by it all. And they say that if you're born, so let me remember, if you're born on I'll work it out in the next ad. Actually, I'll remember. I'll write them down here and then I will remember and come back to you. So they were saying that 11, 22, and 33 are power numbers as well, or primary numbers. But I will get back to you on that. If I don't do it tonight, I'll do it tomorrow night on our show. So good morning from Miami. Hello there, Simonetta. Yes. How did your son go with the fires? Everything was okay, I'm assuming. So I see happiness, smiles, baby coming. That's what I see, Simonetta. I don't know. I just see smiles from baby. Bless you, Ellie. Lucky I saw that one too. That was even louder. I think you might have frightened God. Oh my God. Yes, this is like the 6th sneeze, I think.
Yeah. Oh, 5.
Oh, 5. We're up to 5. She's counting, right?
Oh.
So.
I love the double ones. Great.
Oh, jeez, Ellie. Okay, you're right. Ellie, you might need a tissue. You might need a big handkerchief like this big. I know what I'm going to get you for Christmas, that's for sure. You're going to get a whole bag full of tissues.
Oh, you should see how many boxes I go through at work.
Poor thing. I feel sorry. You've got a really bad hay fever. Well, it's only when you come in here. That's all right, Chantel Carr. She's sorry, Leslie. Haha. That's all right. We'll let you off. But what else have we got here? Letitia Potier. Hello, Leslie. Please, can I get a spiritual message? So, Letitia. Okay, guys, if you want to have a free media reading, you need to come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. We're live across 8 platforms, including the Alive 90.5 FM Facebook page. This is the main page, the Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air page, because that's where we try and transfer everyone across, because that's where I stream live from most of the time, but we're streaming live across Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble as well. They're my backup pages. I don't know why, Letitia, but I get the really, really dry lips, and I don't feel like that there's been a lot of nutrition, like good nutrition for you at the moment. I'm also seeing the bloodstream, and I feel like the bloodstream is a bit murky with an elderly lady, okay? It's like, I just heard toxins and metals in the bloodstream. If you can get that out, it's not easy, but I feel like there's toxin and metal or mold. I just heard mold. And mold is so bad for your system. It is so bad for your system. It like sits in your bloodstream. It sits everywhere. It sits in your whole system. It's really like, and just gets all moldy. And I feel like there's an elderly lady that had this issue, and it's also shown me like toenail infection and stuff like that, toes. I'm not sure who that is around you, but I feel like this is an elderly lady, and it could be not just with you, but Vicky Daly or Jennifer Mallet or Jessica Taylor, somewhere around them there, Chantel Carr, someone, an elderly lady around those people there. I'm also getting 11 with you, so November, and I'm also getting 4, so April. So lots of stuff coming up for you between now and April next year. It's like you won't be able to stop, okay? So lots of stuff coming up. It's like I see you running, running to the door. And be careful when you do run to the door. They just show me like running and then left foot slips forward, okay? So you might do a hamstring or something. But I just feel like there's going to be a trip up here if you already haven't had it. Okay, they also give me pain in my left eye, so I feel like this person's either had a sty on the left eye, or something not right with the left eye, because I see it a bit swollen underneath. I don't feel like they've been punched or anything like that, but I see a bit swollen underneath. They also give me like this dull aching pain in the stomach as well. And yeah, it's like a hunger pain, but a lot worse, you know. I'm also, I don't know why, but I just see like pumpkin soup or kind of like a stew. Do you like have a lot of stews, or this lady was having a lot of pumpkin soup? I don't feel like she could swallow, like dementia or something like that, okay? Because I feel a bit confused in the head. I'm also getting the dizziness as well. Now, this lady's had quite a few falls, okay? I see bruising on one side of the face, like fallen over, the arms gone forward, and I see the bruising on one side of the face, right side. Yeah. And did she break a few ribs? This person? I feel like this person's broken a couple of ribs on the right side, okay? And I'm getting number 23 around you as well. 2 and 3 is 5, and the month of May. So lots of stuff coming up for May next year, but I feel like there's going to be this ramping up They also just showed me that someone around you is in business, but I feel like they don't know whether to keep going or give up or sell. I feel like that the business, like normally when I see business, it's at a stable level here, but I see it going up very slowly. They need to be very patient. I feel like this is either a sibling or it's a son or a daughter. I feel like it's more of a male figure. Okay, this person's a hand on. I just heard a tradie. All right, so just hold the fort. Tell him to don't give up if that's around you, but it could be one of these other people that I mentioned earlier, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. If you could just validate that, that would be amazing. Let's keep going. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. I love to know who I'm helping around the world. Oh, geez. So Vicky Daly, I'm newbie here. I have been homeless for nearly a year and have been offered a house. Is this the house for me? I'm scared and very anxious. Of course you are. But any roof over your head at the moment, I feel like it's going to be safe. She said, will I be safe and secure? And will my dogs be too? Please and thank you. I do feel like this is going to be okay for you, okay? Because I do see smiles. The dogs will adapt. I'm trying to say. My God, I couldn't get that out. They will adapt, Lovey. They adapt with anything, and whatever you reflect off, they're going to feel that emotion anyway. So pull back the emotions, okay? So when you go and visit this house or whatever the case may be with the property, I do feel like this is going to be okay. And you're just afraid because that's a natural thing to happen, all right? And I'll leave that there. Thank you. And any other validations there, Ellie?
Yep. So Simonetta said, no, there is still a standby with the fires. He is so discouraged. She said, bless you to me. And she said, yes, and you're all coming on in August.
Ah, there you go. Beautiful. Wow, go figure. So I've just remembered some of the numbers and the numbers from the numerology that I watched the other day that I studied. And the number one was, gosh, what I forgot number one. I don't know if I wrote it down. I think I've got it at home. I will put it on my page though, because it was very, very interesting. Because it said that number two people, any people that are born that reflect to a number two was peace. Anybody that was number three was communication. So that's the sales reps. Anyone like that could actually sell ice to Eskimos. Number four, I can't remember. 5 was beauty. Everyone that's born with a 5 was beauty. 6 was family. 8 was wealth. The Chinese love the wealth, I heard. 7 was, and I'll think about 7 in a minute. I've got a couple of them to think about, and I'll leave that there. I'll come back to it. Victoria, 33 is a positive master number in numerology and used for good, which is why, yes, I'm not going to say that. Yes, 100%, Victoria, 1000%. And I can't say that live on air because I don't want to give that any energy at all. Absolutely nothing. But you're 100% right. So Andy Dan, take some honey for yourself there, Ellie, she's saying. Ah. So Jessica Taylor, Monday morning, 8:40 a.m. here in the state of is it NH? What's NH, Ellie, in USA?
Let me check.
Beautiful. She's going to check it for me. We don't know. We're in Australia here, so I don't know what that is.
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Thank you. I've been homeless for yes, we've done that one. Letitia, I suffer from high blood pressure. That's why the bloodstream. Okay. When people have high blood pressure, it's usually from another ailment. So look up Barbara O'Neill. So do a hashtag. I'm going to her retreat. I booked it, which is going to be amazing. I'll do my live show from the retreat at the end of the year. But look up Barbara O'Neill and look up blood pressure, okay? And you'll get some relief from that information. Cloth hankies are better to use rather than tissue, Ellie. I have to use hankies. Fair enough, Geraldine. She said, Letitia said, Potcha said, yes, been so busy. Just do capital validation and put in the rest for me there. Okay, over to you there, Ellie.
So Letitia said, I've been very busy. Everything resonates. Still to figure out the person with the groups and facial injuries.
It might not be her, it might be someone else.
I keep watching that I don't sleep. Love and light blessings.
There you go. Angie Hawking says, I have to go, but I have loved listening into this my first time. So thank you, Leslie Ellie. I will be back tomorrow. Good work. Thank you. I've been very busy, so haven't really done much this week. I went to Tina Turner last night. That was amazing. And like I said, I do not like musicals, but that was the best thing I've seen as a musical. So Amy Tunningsley said, numerology also comes into play with your birth chart. Yes, everyone has a life path number. Mine is 7, meaning spiritual and healer, but lone wolf. Beautiful. Over to you there, Ellie.
Letitia.
Yeah.
Just did that.
Okay. Well, that's how much I can't remember stuff. Julie Gibson, Leslie and Ellie, could we have those numbers and meaning on the main page? Yes, I'm going to post it up. I haven't had a chance. I've been so busy, and 100%. I'm trying to remember what the 1, the 4, and the 7 is, and the 9. I don't remember them doing anything for the 9. I'll have to go back to it. I'll post it up though. Yes, you will, Lovey. Vicky Daly says, sorry, Leslie, but will I be safe? Yes, I do feel like you're going to be safe. It's better to have a roof over your head at the moment than have nothing over your head. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so Letitia Potcher says, my life path number is a 5. Beautiful. Beautiful. So let's keep going. And you know the color, they say that on this numerology thing that I was studying was the black and white is 1111. So, and we just changed our logo at work to black and white. We didn't even know that we're changing it to 1111. How cool is that? Let's keep going. So Lorraine Watson, anything for me, please, Leslie? Thank you. All right, Lorraine. I have to get those numbers. It's really bothering me now that I can't remember them all. So we've got about 11 minutes to go. I will choose a prayer from Miss Harvey. She's not on here tonight, but I haven't seen her. Have you seen her tonight, Ellie?
No.
Okay. Lorraine Watson, anything for me, please, and thank you. Sends me a beautiful, beautiful rose. Thank you. So what do we get? I do get the anxiety around you. I'm getting 14 around you. I'm feeling like something's itching me at the back of the ear here, like eczema or skin allergy on the hands as well, something like that. And I feel like there's a young child around you, like a male, a son. And I feel like he either has itching or something's not right with the skin. Okay. I'm getting number 14. 1 and 4 is 5 in the month of May as well. So they're saying to me January was extremely trying for you, okay? And I feel like this January is going to be a lot better. And I'm also seeing that things are going to settle down, okay? So it's lots of stuff coming up with me. Wow. Now, who's the person that has the pain in the right leg? And I'm going from hip, and I feel like this is transferring down like sciatica, like all the way down to the feet, like down to the side where your knees, all the way down, like the shin, everywhere. So hip to knee to shin, all that pain down there. It was just like this big, massive shock of pain. And I feel like that you have restless legs at night as well. We used to say when I used to lecture anatomy physiology, we got taught this from one of the professors, which was Professor Brad McEwen. And he was amazing. We did not want to leave the course that we were doing. It was amazing. He was just like the most incredible lecturer I've ever seen. And he said that if you ever get restless legs, because I feel like your legs are really restless in bed, your body needs to you need to jump out of bed, stomp your feet for 10 to 30 seconds on the ground and get that. It's like when you grab a bottle and it's got lemonade in it or Coca-Cola and you bang it on the desk and it fizzles up. Well, that's what's happening. You need to fizzle up that oxygen to get through the bloodstream because it's looking for oxygen in the bloodstream. And do you get itchy nose as well? Because I feel like someone's putting something underneath my nose, like you want to sneeze, okay? Because I didn't have that before, and Ellie's been sneezing her head off doing all the work for me for the sneezing, so I don't have that. But I do feel like there's pain in the stomach here as well. There's like lots of things going on, and I don't feel like it's all you. I feel like this is male and like hernia or something like that. Yeah, and I feel like this person either has diabetes or something because I see the stomach swollen, I see the skinny legs, and when we used to teach, we used to say it was like the diabetic belly because they used to have. We could always tell most like 90% of the time if they had the swollen round beach ball belly that they would have, and they have the skinny legs. We used to call it a diabetic belly. And I'll leave that there so I can stop this nose from itching. Over to you there, Ellie.
So Letitia Potter said, she also said, my niece is getting married next year, May, lots taking place. Then Jessica Taylor, I think she resonated with the reading that you were doing. She said, yes, sciatica everywhere, pain all the way down neck, back, hip, leg, feet.
Yeah, right. So Jessica Taylor, any pain that comes from sciatica is weakness in the glute medius. So if you don't understand that, go to www.exrx.net, and that's a site that we used to teach, and we used to give it to all our students and tell them that you can go to that site and teach yourself how to do exercises, and then we recommend you going to see a sports physio, not a normal physio. Just go to sports physio and get some help with the rebuilding of your glute medius muscles, because that's what will stop the sciatica. And I do feel like you've got lower back pain as well. She said neck, back, hip. Yeah, okay, fair enough. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So Jacqueline, do you see my son being okay as I have rang him and his phone keeps going to message bank? Not sure what is going on with him. It's not like him to not ring me. A worried mum. Can you ring somebody else as well? Can you get someone to go and see him there? I do feel like he's okay. Yeah. Can you get somebody to go there? Do you know any other numbers? Girlfriend, husband, wife, somebody? I do feel like that you need to, not a wife. I don't even feel like he's got a wife. So you need to get somebody to go there and check on him. You can always ask the police to do a welfare check, lovey. They can do that for you. I highly recommend to give you peace. And I'll leave that there. Michelle Coburn, she says, Lesley, would you have anything for me tonight, please, love? Thank you so much for your time, Michelle. So what does Spirit have for Michelle? Okay, I'm getting 12 around you, December, and I'm also getting 3 and March for you there, Michelle. I don't know why, but I feel like my eyes are playing up. If your eyes have been playing up or you need to wear glasses more, what's the story with your eyes? And I'm also getting this itch behind the back of my ears now, both sides. I don't know, has something irritated your skin, or you don't like to have anything touching your neck like me? Like I don't like anything going onto my neck. I like to make sure that it's, if it's on my neck, I need to. And they're saying to me, "You're like me. You feel uncomfortable when something's on your neck, and if it's too long on your neck." If that makes sense. And I'll leave that part there. But I'm also getting the right pain for the leg down as well. Left leg, right leg, and then left leg, left toes and leg. So what's going on? I feel like there's issues around the right knee, more like left leg. Right leg into right knee, and then left leg, lower leg. It's like you've got like the yin and the yang on both sides here, Michelle. I'm also seeing an elderly lady around you as well. An elderly lady around you as well. And have you had some miscommunication around a female or some female around at the moment? Because I feel like the communication's gone a bit pear-shaped at the moment. I don't feel like there's good communication. Okay, so yeah, just pull back the reins. Just let them be. Don't even think about it too much. Just let them be, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any more validations there, Ellie?
No.
Okay, beautiful. All right, guys, we're going to say good night. We're going to do a beautiful prayer. I'm just going to grab the prayer up now, and then we're going to say good night, and we'll see you tomorrow night. So I've got this beautiful prayer from Miss Harvey. It's called Looking for Hope. We look for signs, be it a feather or a stone. We all want to know that we are not alone. On this journey called life, we look and we pray. Our loved ones are here with us. In our hearts they stay. So when you look up and see pretty clouds, that is your loved ones singing out loud. One day we will all meet up again. Only for now you will feel the pain. So try to move forward on any given day, one step at a time, and indeed you will pray. This life is short, it will pass in a blink. You may not see it now, but it's quicker than you think. So hold on to the joy of the memories that you have. Your loved ones would never want you to feel sad. Love and blessings to all of you, and good night, everybody. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. We've got a validation. Hold on, that was a lucky big one there. I can't go away without doing that one, Ellie.
So Gail Fry said, okay, so when I turned on your show, I asked my boyfriend how he feels about mediumship. He's not opposed to you. He said something about rings. My cell phone pop socket just broke off, and the ring that it is broke off just 30 minutes ago, and I got up to go to the kitchen and left the ring on his lap, and it ended up on his finger, and he legit took it off and put it on the bed. And I took off all the rings I had on. He is trying to get this job currently, having a rough time. He's between houses and he's always hungry. I think he might have said something about shoes. I just bought him some work boots. He mentioned something of the left hand. He is left-handed. The number 16, I'll go choose 7 because it's his number.
Yeah.
The spirit that just reached out. The month of July I see being difficult because he is the new boyfriend, and the ex is being very, for lack of better words, crazy and doesn't want me to move on. He doesn't resonate with, but I'll have to watch out this again and see if it does. I just lost the end of that.
That's right. She says, I may have missed something. But Lesley, everything was spot on. Thank you. There you go. If that's not spirit, well, then you need to show your boyfriend that, because like I said, I feel like he needed it. But how would I have known about the rings? I saw the rings and you were just saying that, and you did that 30 minutes before I said it. So there you go, lovey. I can't get any closer than that. Well, I can. Yeah, but not right now. And I'll leave it there. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. We'll be back next week from 9 to 11. We're back tomorrow night from 10 till midnight, so we can capture the overseas audience even more. Take it easy and good night, everybody. See you later.
You are listening
Oh,
to
that's loud.
90.5.
If you'd like to
Woohoo!
learn more about us, jump to our
I love it when
website.
spirit gets it right. Whew. Thank you for that validation there, Gail. That was amazing. Okay.